Okay, we've got a question for here, and very common that we'll take a contrast media and want to dilute it to half strength. So this is just putting it into question format and showing the math behind it. Typically we do this, without having to do the calculations, but let's go through it. Dr. Fred needs 50 cc's, 50 milliliters of half-strength Hypaque to form a cholangiogram. You have a vial of full-strength Hypaque available. How much Hypaque and how much saline do you need to make up the requested solution? All right, so let's go with our equation here. C1 times V1 equals C2 times V2. Oops, excuse me there. All right, so now this is going to be pretty easy on this side. We're looking for the volume that we'll need of full strength, but since it is full strength, we're just going to make C1 1 times V1 equals our concentration of 2 of half strength times a volume of 50 milliliters. All right, so 1 times V is V1. And then 1/2 times 50 milliliters is 25 milliliters. All right, so that means that we will need 25 milliliters of the full strength. So we need 25 milliliters of Hypaque. Our total amount needed is 50 milliliters. So we subtract that 25 milliliters from 50 and find out that we have 25 left over. So this is going to be our saline. So if we mix 25 milliliters of saline, 25 milliliters of full strength Hypaque, then we will get 50 milliliters of half strength. And so we'll look at it also as a pie chart. We need a total of 50 milliliters, and we need it to be half strength, so that gives us 25 milliliters and 25 milliliters. And so this will be saline, and this would be our full strength Hypaque. And the reason being here is that we can't take away the strength from the Hypaque. So we can't just take 50 milliliters of full strength Hypaque and automatically say you're half strength, or we can't give them half. What we want to do is to thin that Hypaque. It makes it easier for injecting the contrast media as it's pretty thick. So to thin it, to make it half strength, then we've got to add to it. So we add an equal amount to get our final volume.